Shout out to Easy, big up yourself, Easy. Stop calling me Action Pack, yeah? So that's how the amps is built and designed. Some people are just too sensitive, too sensitive. Big shout out to, I think the guy name is Jalumps, I think it's Jalumps. There's multiple different things could contribute to the amplifier overheating. There is single phase 120 and there's single phase 240. What's up everybody, welcome to another episode. Today, we still up on the box bill, but I'm not going to show none of that right now. But that's a reason, and the reason is about the whole review we going last week. I'm not going to go up on the whole of that. You understand? There's something specific we want to talk about differently, but I just want to kind of address certain things with that first before we continue seeing. Alright, so stay tuned, don't go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Action sound. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. Desire to get to higher. Life, it's an open road. Desire to get to higher. Don't limit it, yeah. Desire to get to higher. Life, it's an open road. Life, it's a subject, ain't not an object, ain't full control.
So, here we are, 1 week after the review, and all of these in a turmoil. A lot of controversy behind this thing. I'm telling you, say it's controversial, you know. And whenever you talk about somebody's sound, and if them feel like say negative, it's always going to present an issue. Talking on one different episode said some of these guys are just too sensitive, and if you're not too sensitive or not so sensitive, you don't need something on a phone, man. You know, me started that way, yeah. So to the man them from Guyana, the Guyanese them, in the comment section, I see a lot of you guys saying, boy, oh no, depend on something there, the whole separation, the Jamaican and the Guyanese separation, and you know, appreciate that. You know, to be honest with you, I don't think it was something where majority feel away there, you know what I mean? Because like I said, me have two Guyanese friends where, we have more than two Guyanese friends, but you have two I'm very, very close with, you know, where I know them man don't feel away there, you understand? So, but to hear it from you guys in the comment section means a lot, respect, you understand? And that's what we are talking about, the oneness, the unity and thing. You see me I say? And but thanks to the comments them on that, you know. Also some people say I'm biased, some people say I'm fake, I'm biased and I have my agenda. For those who know me, them know say I'm not depend on something, you see me? But somehow I understand because I don't know me. And then some are pretty much associates because I see somehow I know them too. So somehow are associates with a certain sound, I don't call them name, you know what I mean? So me get that argument they wanna say. But I don't know me if say that. You see me? But as far as being biased, I mean, this is the same guy, 6 months ago or 5 months ago, where everybody said Rassi, I'm a friend, and after the East Coast link up, I take a sledgehammer and go to him knee. The next sound panelist in order, coming in 5th, was Point Blank, the $1 million sound. Rassi, I hope you watch this now. You beat your body now. Yeah, man. Point Blank disappointment big time. You understand? You know, really tell him about himself in that review that him himself was even upset. You know what I mean? So, we say me biased now because now me I say him win. Y'all don't know look on the full picture, you know. For those who see the thing and say, well, yo, me have the credits and yo, you know, me say the thing and me back up what me say and so forth, yo, there is so much more stuff. There is so much more stuff that I could have included in that video that I chose not to. Because like I'm telling you, I'm not really in the mix-up thing. I don't want nobody draw me in the mix-up. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to take a step back and separate myself from the mix up there. You see me I say? Now, there's one statement I'm making in the video where everybody seems to launch onto, and that's me and the other party them now, we don't agree. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the facts. And if I didn't say that, they would have come out and said, well, the only reason why me and say them sound never win is because me and them not agree. But I state that fact up front. You see what I mean? I'm like saying, I not have no ill nil towards them. I video them sound, I talk about them sound. I just don't call them sound name. I do not call the female around the sound name. That's why I refer to my chin twice with my 2 fingers. Second sound was the sound with twice or something, yeah. But some people say that's disrespectful and then find that offensive. I find it humorous because I don't see any disrespect in that. I don't see any offense in that, you know what I mean? But I promised myself years ago that I will never utter their name out of my mouth, you understand? Especially on any social media platform. Because y'all don't know, but I know. I tell you, this female don't have any respect for nobody. She's very disrespectful. She don't have manners. You understand? So, for me, call her name is an invitation for she call my name and talk and rare. But again, it doesn't matter if people call her name or not. If people touch my chin, and them call my name. You know what I mean? The whole review is about who I thought won and what I thought transpired and things that I saw and things when we talk to certain people involved in the event, you know, where it happened. And those were just my facts. But the only thing that people seem to be zooming in onto is the fact say, I touch my chin twice. Instead of saying their name. I write them name across the screen so you guys can see it. I zoomed in on the speaker box with their name on it. So if I was trying to block them name or fight against them name, I'd have blur out all of that. You wouldn't even know that sound exists. I wouldn't even include that sound in the review. But if I had done that also, man would have said, boy, you know, I stay a certain way, you know what I mean? But look, this sound business is big. It's global. No one man call the shots for nothing, you know what I mean? So for me, take up the mentality like me I try to rub out for them situation or as if them don't exist. No, that's not my motive and that was never my plan. You know what I mean? Them do them thing, me do my thing. I never intertwine my thing with their thing, you know, them staying for them corner, me staying in my corner. See, they, even when them call me and ask me to host the event, I told them no, I want nothing to do with it. If it wasn't for the respect that I have for the promoter or the respect I had for one of the sound that was on there, the man wanna say I'm a friend, I wouldn't have been at that event. You understand? Because I try not to be in the same building that they are in, just to make sure that say, you know, avoid any situation or any chance of anything coming about. You understand? So for the man them say, well, I'm biased only because me tell my truth. When I make me laugh, you know what I mean? Because everything when I say there's no biasness in it. And I see the guys them behind the shadows we are fuel this thing. The wolves, me call them the wolves when they come out. Yeah, I see it. I'm a sound for the snake that you know are, you know what I mean? I never call on the name, but when I know myself, because me hear and me see when I look on Facebook, I want to do certain things and me for one, like I say, when I have something, you know, that 31 years me in Washington DC for, and my name never call up in any mix up yet. No man never can say, yo, Wally this or Wally that yet. Because me a one person, I keep myself to myself, I hold my corner, I don't mix up, I don't mingle. You understand? If there's a situation I don't like, I just remove myself from it, you know what I mean? But the truth is the truth. And because I tell my truth, some people pull into it and then find that, you know, offensive and they use that to fuel and run with it. Me hear a lot of rumors with them spread into, you know, but me not able to address that, you know what I mean? But for those in the comment section who sit here and so me I talk about manners and respect to the item. You understand? The review something I'm telling them I never want to do it. Even the video I never want to do it. But them insist say, yo, walk with your camera. Them insist say, don't go steer. video man, make the video man. Yo, video the thing man, do your review man. Everybody insists. But when I tell the truth, when a man get them feelings, when a man get hurt, you know what I mean? But like me say, in my initial review, the truth is the truth. And me can't be a hypocrite, and me can't be two-faced. Me can't. Me's a man. Me like things straight forward. You know what I mean? So that's why you know most of my friends are straight shooter. Them not like this. Them not tell you. Me's not the type of person who come and say, "Yo, dog, your sound wicked enough." And then me go around the next corner, yo, the boy sound like shit. Enough of them out to stay like that. If there's something about them I don't like, me, I'm gonna tell you know what I mean? So I just mean that. But like me saying in the comment section, I see some people defend the thing, and some people where I try to manipulate the thing, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Manners and respect to everybody who see and know and understand. And you know, so just leave it like that. See? Now something else now that's kind of connected. I'm kind of want the item get the full video, the full picture of this is because last year we did the East Coast link up, and during the whole review, what we had to the review, me asked the question, I say, is 3-phase necessary? 3-phase, we have to switch the generator to 3-phase. And I think most of the issues them start there, so. You know, we start having problems. But with that said, I want to ask you a question. You think 3-phase for a sound system is necessary? And the person that was here with me now calling me, because I don't know if he want to call me, so I'll leave his name out there. I don't know how. Him said, nah, I don't think so. And me said, I don't think so either. That was it. That hurt some people's feelings. So them go up on Facebook and them launch them attack. But you know them do it now, them do it in sneaky ways, you know what I mean? Them go on Facebook and when them get a certain height, them jump out and say, some man now, me I was showing the clip, we don't see and hear what them say. But them didn't think that I would pick up on it. I pick up on it instantly. But some statements were made about the X series Powersoft that is just incorrect. I'm not here to say them no know them I say I mean no better than them or whatever the case is. To me it's just the facts. You know, I walk around with a shirt, each one teach one, and I believe that, you know what I mean? It's maybe they don't understand for real. Or maybe me have it wrong, I don't know. So I did my research, I went and I looked into it, and when I looked into it I found out that the X series, we all know, the X series Powersoft, we all know that it has single phase 120, it has also have the 220, the 240, and it also has a 3-phase. I believe the 3-phase is 408. Now, the statement that was made is that the statement that was made was that the 3-phase, you will never get the full power from that amplifier unless you're using it in 3-phase. And that statement made me laugh, because that's what you're saying is that the single phase means nothing, you know what I mean? Or the 240 phase means nothing, you know what I mean? You will never get the full power out of the amplifier unless it is in 3-phase. Somebody who know about sound business said that. Really? In talking to the manufacturer and going over their things, the YouTube, they have their own YouTube explaining the whole 3-phase as well. So I'm gonna take the time and go look, man. Even reading the manual, it tells you that nothing with the 3-phase or the single phase have nothing to do with the output power of the amplifier. So how could you say without it being in 3-phase you won't get the maximum power? That's nonsense. You know what I mean? Look, it's all about adaptability. Being able to adapt to certain environment. When these manufacturers come up with new things and add new things to these equipments, it's just to get you to buy it. You know what I mean? Or to make certain things more accommodatable for certain environment. You know what I mean? different country use different type of current. Here in America, we have the single phase and we have the three phase. You understand? But when you go overseas, most of the current where you go is either three phase or two phases in certain countries. You know what I mean? Certain countries 240 is standard. Here in America, 120 is standard. You know what I mean? So it's like it depends on where you are. These manufacturers create the amplifiers depends on where you are. You understand? So Powersoft came up, and for those who are not following along, Powersoft came up with a three-phase power system on their X series amplifiers. So you can wire that amplifier directly to a generator without any distribution, and you can get power from that amplifier to other amplifiers. You see what I'm saying? So that is why they went and they did a three-phase with that amplifier. Not only that, but there's other countries where you go into certain building, three-phase is standard. Here in America, is industrials use three-phase. Certain motors, generators and so forth, they use three-phase, you know what I mean? But when you come into a residential area or even some commercial area, there's no three-phase there, you have single-phase. And let me explain this to you guys. You don't hear everybody talking about two-phase a lot, right? Because here in America, most places that you go is single phase. There is single phase 120 and there's single phase 240. But what they call it is, they call it split single phase 240. Because what they do, they take one single phase that's 120 and split that signal into two to make it 240. I have an electrician beside of me, he can tell me if I'm right or wrong, right. Alright. So here in America, it is single phase 120 and single phase 240, but it's also referred to as split phase 240 because they split the single phase into two to give you that 240. Only when you go into industrial area, you're going to see those three-phase current. So get that clear. That is why when you go to some halls, when you go to some hall, there is no three-phase for you to get power. I've played with that sound already. I see them run one wire to one plug over there, so one wire to another plug over there, so and then run go in one back room for another plug over there, so forget the three phase. And that was a disaster for them. You know what I mean? So to me, and that is why I say a three-phase current on a sound system is not necessary, because you have to make it convenient. Now with the X series, the X Powersoft series, read the manual, bros. If you're in 120, you're in 240, you can still get the maximum power from that amplifier. You don't have to be in three-phase to get the maximum power. Let me tell you what the three-phase does for you. It divides the amperage amongst three different phases, which makes the amplifier runs a little bit cooler than it would if it was in 240 or if it was in 120. Now if you guys look at the video that I'm showing you right now, because you're going to be seeing a video playing, if you look at that video, you'll see that in single phase 120, that amplifier draws what, 25 amps? But in 240, they split it across the two channel, and you get 13 amps per channel or 11 amps per channel. Yeah, half of it. And then when they split it in three phase, it gets divided into three. So it's going to be like 7 something per channel, per phase.
You know what the purpose of the three phase is to use a lesser amperage.
So the less amperage, the less the heat, the more likely the amps don't overheat. Someone told me that, oh yeah, you know, when you use it in two phase or single phase, sometimes a yellow light comes on it. That means it's and the yellow light says the yellow light means that it's overheated. Right? Now that can be because the amps is getting hot, the amperage. I don't know. It can be that, but there's other things that could factors into that. You know what I mean? The cooling system for the amplifier could be clogged. I don't know. Maybe the rack that the amp is in doesn't have that room for it to breathe properly. That could contribute to it. The cabling, the wire that you use, that could contribute to it. The load that's on the amplifier, that could contribute to it. You know what I mean? So there's multiple different things could contribute to the amplifier overheating. But to come out and say that without working at amplifier in 3-phase, you won't get the maximum power, that is just straight ignorance. You know? Makes no sense. That's just why I'm saying to people, on this channel, we're gonna do things, but we're gonna do things the way I know how to do them or where I was instructed to do them. And if something I do wrong and you see it, let me know. You know what I mean? I will look into it and we'll rectify it. A big shout out to I think the guy name is Jalumps. I think it's Jalumps. I think it's Jalumps. I did a short video about upgrading a distro box from 120 to 240. Now while I was doing it, I turned to the person and I said to the person, say, you know, I think these can go up to 240. I'm not sure, but if they can't go up to 240, this is not a good idea because this will cause problem. So, but I say I think these are 20 amps, so they should go up to 240. The regular duplex not that. So we did the change around the wire because he wanted me to change anyway. So we did the change and everything, put up the shot, and somebody in the comment section said, hey yo, those only go up to 125. You can't put those into 240. So instantly, when I saw the comment, instantly I said, oh shit, let me double check this, because when I was saying it to him, I didn't double check to make sure. We were just talking about it. So when the person made the comment, I went and I checked. And I checked and the person was right. It goes up to 125. So I said, oh shit. I called the guy, I said, hey look, we have to change those plugs out. Don't use them, we have to change those plugs out because the maximum voltage is 125. So let me look and find the ones that goes to 240 and let's switch them out to those. When I did my research, I found some duplex that goes up to 240. The only thing is that the pins are turned differently.
Yeah.
Right? You seen them there before?
Yeah.
So the only thing is the pins are turned differently, so you have to go change the end them on him plug. So you call him and him say, yeah, alright, cool, just send me them, we'll buy them.
The pins are horizontal.
Yeah, they turn sideways like that, yeah. So horizontal, yeah. So me send it to him order them, so we're gonna make those changes, people. But that's just what I'm saying, each one teach one, you know what I mean? That is a perfect example of what I'm saying. And next one, shout out to Easy, big up yourself, Easy. Stop calling me Action Pack, yeah? My name Mighty Action, my name Wally Action. You want to call me Action, call me Action. This man, hey, Virgin, every time I see a video there, you know, I'll be Action Pack. Mighty Action, brother. But anyway, shout out to Easy. Someone send me a video and say, yo, Easy call your name over here, you know. So one of your subscribers, one of my subscribers, you know? Yo, Easy call your name, you know, boom, 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 go over there. I'ma go over there. Me see you say, you watch my video where me I separate my power wires from the audio wires. And you say you never really, I don't know if you, me don't want to go word for word, but it's as if you were saying you never really saw that necessary. I mean, I don't know if that you say, but you can correct it if that you did say. But you say you was having a hum sound coming from your sound and you never know where that was coming from. You said that you put your one, you just happen to be working in the rack, put your hand in the air and you move a wire and the hum went away. So you went and you did more investigation and you found out that every time that power wire get close to the audio wire, the hums come back in. So that's why I tell everybody, separate your power wire from your audio signal, because there's a magnetic force that's in that power wire that can interfere with your audio signal. So that's why I have my power on one side and my audio on the other side in my racks. So when Easy went and found that out for himself, he was like, yo, shout out to Action Pack. That's what he call me. Don't call me Action Pack, brother. He said, shout out to Action Pack, him say Ray and things. So big up for that, my boss. Saying, but these are what I'm talking about when I say each one teach one, you know what I mean? Me don't know it all, and I will never pretend like I know it all. But what I do know and what I do look into, you know, never hold my ground on it until you prove me otherwise. And look, my cup not full. My cup always stay half empty. So when it comes to receiving information, trust me, I'm very open to that. You see what I'm saying? I'm very open to that. So big up yourself, Easy. Big up to, I think that Jalom's the youth name. I can't remember. I have to look back on your profile. Because through me delete the post, the comment not there no more. So big up to yourself, you understand? So these are what I talk about. So when I talk about the 3 phase, I'm not trying to knock a man thinking about someone take it personal. You see what I say? Someone take that personal and the personal thing and something me say no make it. Me I want to know that my skin tough. Tough. You can't say anything about me as long as you don't touch me. You can't say anything about me, I'm good. You know what I mean? But some people are just too sensitive. Too sensitive. You see what I'm saying? I might talk too long, maybe the video short, so I'm not going further. Yeah, one more thing I want to dive into about the 3 phase and the whole Powersoft and so forth. Because I have video clips with the engineer say, well, this is why them do this and this is what and whatnot. But I say I'm not going to include that. I'm going to leave that alone. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want a man feel like say, yo, me I try this them and so forth. And through it, talk about the 3 phase and the single phase, man get them feelings. You know what I mean? And the sensitive thing in a depend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to leave that whole mix up atmosphere there. When I don't jam me, leave me out there. So, big up to everybody who are watching. Big up to everybody who stay tuned, saying whether you like single phase, whether you like 3 phase, whether you play 240. You know, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what I think I want to feel about that. You understand? But for the X series, you can play it in single phase, you can play it in 3 phase, you can play it in single 240 if you want. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it make no difference. You're gonna get the same output power from the amplifier. Okay? And another thing before we leave, in the live that such person did, there was someone in the comment section saying, yo, them amps, it's as if the person was saying, not word for word, but paraphrasing here, it's as if the person was saying, them amps are not really good for Jamaica. Bro, Jamaica, me can tell about Jamaica. Because I can't say I have a sound in Jamaica, I can't say I did have a sound in Jamaica, so I can't tell you about Jamaica. Because I was the first person to bring a PLX series amplifier to Jamaica. I brought 13 of them to Jamaica. And that's when I met Mikey. I said this in another video before. That's when I met Mike 10. When QSC gave me his number to call as a technician, and I had to flew Mikey down to Jamaica. We spent weeks over Denton. I changed out the power supply in those amplifiers to accommodate the Jamaica current. And even then, it still couldn't work. So I can tell you about Jamaica. These X series Powersoft, they go as low. They can operate in voltage as low as 85 volts. Now, me no know that amps can go down so low. And Jamaica current dropped to about 90 sometimes.
110. Well, it's 110.
110, but it dropped down. Yeah.
And it's 50 side.
Yeah. So
50 side.
So if it dropped, if that amps can go down to 85 volts, I would think that amps would be ideal for Jamaica. So anybody that's using the X series Powersoft in Jamaica, let me know in the comment section so we can talk about it in the next video. Let me know in the comment section if you're using that amplifier, how it's working for you, do you have to do any modification, you know what I mean, how it handling at the low current. Let me know, because like I say, most generators, when you go to a rental company, I know because for the past 4 years I've been renting generators for the DSA. So when you go to rent a generator, it comes set up in 3 phase. Because most of the people that rent generators are industrial, commercial people. So it come already set for 3 phase. And there's another thing I want to point out with this 3 phase. Back in September when we were having problem, most people don't realize that with 3 phase, one of the phases are always off. 2 of the cycles are running together while other one is running opposite from it. So when you're getting a full 120 from one side, you're getting some 80 or 85, 90 from the other side. You see what I'm saying? So that is why 2 or maybe 3 of the songs at the East Coast event had low voltage issue. because they were on that leg, they were on that cycle that was low, which I think is number 2. The number 2 pin and the number 1 and the 3.
1 and 3.
Them they high, but I think number 2 pin is always lower than the other 2. So that is the thing about 3-phase. So if you have a sound hook up on a generator 3-phase, everybody else will use single phase. On the connect on the thing to 1 and 3, don't use 2. Make the 3-phase sound use pin 2. Only use 1 and 3 alone, you know what I mean? Or use one of those legs, and if you use 240, you can split that leg there. You can use the one leg and split it. Supposed to, right?
You can have a neutral.
Yeah.
You can have a neutral.
Yeah.
A neutral.
And you mentioned neutral, that's the next thing to with the X series. You don't need a neutral with the X series. You're running a 3-phase, you don't need no neutral. that's how the amps is built and designed. Now I'm gonna drop a couple clips of the chief engineer, his YouTube. I went find his YouTube, went call him, went look up the specs and everything. So I have some information on it. I don't own one like some people say. I don't own one. I know people who own them that play them in 240 and no problem. But I did my research and they can play in 240, they can play in 120. The only difference is the amp draw, the amperage draw. The amperage get divided amongst each leg.
Once it play in 3-phase, the amp use less current.
Less current. That's all it is. And so less current mean less heat. You understand? So your amp will less likely to overheat. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the only difference, people. So until next time, keep it locked.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Action sound. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. Desire to get to higher life, it's an open road. Desire to get to higher, don't limit it, yeah. Desire to get to higher life, it's an open road. Life it's a subject, ain't not an object,